Hello everybody, it is Nicole from Ikiwi, and today we are drawing Cornelia from Witch. So let's not waste any time and hop right into the video. I've actually wanted to draw her for a while, so I just decided to draw her in my I Pick What I Want to Draw series. I will eventually complete the Witch Girls, and maybe expand to the previous Guardians. I'm not entirely sure yet, but if you do want to see that, then let me know in the comments. For the sketch, I originally was going to put her in a standing pose, but I ended up changing it to a flying pose, which is what you see me sketching now. I actually didn't really like how the sketch turned out because I felt like it wasn't dynamic enough, so I ended up cutting up certain parts similar to what I did in a previous video, and then I rearranged those parts and taped them together, and then retraced it to get the pose that I wanted. One reason why I didn't redraw it was mainly because the proportions were already there, and the pose was almost there, but just needed a little bit of push, so that's why I just rearranged it instead. For the coloring, I started with the base coloring as I've been doing a lot recently, especially in my past videos, and one reason I do this now is just because getting the base colors just really helps me visualize the whole piece coming together, and then adding the shading later on just adds kind of like those finishing touches to complete the piece. For her hair, the first color that I put down is actually the highlight color, which is why it's so bright yellow. In total, I chose 4 colors for her hair, one being the highlight, one base, and then 2 shadows, one being a lighter shadow and then the other being a deeper one for very dark spots like behind her neck. If you would like me to make a tutorial video on how I shade hair with alcohol markers, then let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to put that on my list and start that process going. I did a similar process with the skirt where I put the highlight color down first, which is why it's so light. And then I make sure to avoid places that I want to keep that highlight color when putting down the base color, and then putting down the deeper shadow color later on. In total, I actually had 4 colors for the skirt, but I had 5 purples because the shoes were the same color. But in order to differentiate them because they are overlapping, I actually shaded the boots with a deeper blue-violet color, and then I shaded the skirt with a more red tone magenta purple. That's also what the references tended to show, with the boots being more bluish toned and the skirt being more magenta, but then again, some references weren't very consistent or accurate, so I just kind of went off what I remembered and what I think would help the drawing best. As for the line art, I stuck with color line art just to be consistent with Heilin, and I'll probably do that for the rest of the Witch Girls. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the results. The only thing that I would change is the color of her lips. I had outlined it in the line art stage, and I guess I chose a pink that was too neon, so in my opinion, I think it stands out a little bit too much, and if I'd known better, I would have gone for something more subtle. However, I already layered on a lot of pen, and I didn't really want to risk messing it up, so I kept it this neon color. So I hope you like how she turned out. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified of when I post new videos. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep creating, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!